Welcome to class 6 physics classes. Matter chapter is going on. Now in matter chapter we are going to do today characteristics of a liquid. Characteristics of a liquid. So to understand the characteristics of liquid, I have taken a bottle of water. Here you can see this water in this bottle. Okay, so if we examine this water, then we can understand liquid as well, because water is also a liquid. Now from this bottle, if I pour water to this cup, if I pour water to this cup, then what happens, you just see. Here I'm pouring the water from this bottle to this cup. Now you can see the water has taken the shape of the cup, isn't it? Water has taken the shape of the cup, and if you touch the top part of the water, this is the free surface that we can touch, which is flat. Okay, this flat free surface, we can touch it here. So we can say that water has one free surface, or liquid has one free surface. Okay, the surface that we can touch is this free surface. Okay, but other surfaces we cannot touch. It is inside the cup. Yes or no? This side we cannot touch directly. Okay, because that is inside the cup. Now this surface, top part, we can touch. So this is the free surface. So liquid has one definite free surface, and it takes the shape of the container. Okay, if I pour this water to this bowl, you can see the change in the shape of the water. Yes or no? You can see the change here. Water has taken the shape of the ball. Now that is why we say liquid do not have its fixed shape. It takes the shape of the container. And here also we can see that it requires a container to keep. If I don't keep in this container, if I pour on the table here, what happens? It will flow from higher level to lower level. Okay, from high level to lower level it flows. Water flows, okay, or liquid flows. You can say liquid flows from higher level to lower level. And if I want to compress it, okay, if I want to make it small, okay, we cannot do it, because water is not compressible. Water is not compressible, or liquid is not compressible. We cannot compress it. That is why the volume of the water or the liquid remains same. Okay, so liquid has definite volume and it cannot be compressed. Practically we cannot compress it, but it is said that little bit it can be compressed if you compare with the solids. Okay, so with this we can write few characteristics of liquid. Number A. Liquid have no definite shape. You have seen in our investigation. Number B, they have, or liquid have, let us write liquid have a definite volume. That is why we cannot compress it. Okay, so now number C, liquid have only one definite free surface. Yes or no? This top of the water, this top part is the free surface that we can touch. Okay, it is called as free surface. So it has only one definite free surface. Liquid has only one definite free surface. Number D, liquid cannot be compressed. That is why it has definite volume. Okay, and number E, we have seen that liquid requires container to keep it. So liquid always need some container. Otherwise what happens? They start flowing from higher level to lower level. Suppose this one is at higher level and this one is at lower level. Now liquid is flowing from higher level to lower level. If we do not keep in our container, then what happens? It starts flowing like this. Okay, so with this we can write these characteristics with our understandings. So my dear children, for today this much. In my next video class I'll come with characteristics of a gas. Thank you.